name is Ben Crane. I'm a partner at Coplan Crane. Our focus is really on being trial lawyers and working on cases for those that have been killed or catastrophically injured and the folks that they leave behind. A good bit of the work that we do is on medical negligence cases, and they tend to be some of the most highly contested, hard-fought, expensive cases that there are. Before we partnered with Esquire, there are probably cases that we had to either turn away or refer or partner with another firm on in order to make sure that everything was properly capitalized. We were working with more traditional banks who were just really not as comfortable with lending to plaintiffs' personal injury firms. In running a business like this, you want to make sure you have good banking relationships. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he introduced me to Esquire. He said, "Ben, they might be a good fit for you," and he was right. The timing was perfect, and the world is a lot easier now with Esquire being right there by our side. One of the things that they do is they help to finance case costs. The way that they evaluate your book of business is critical to getting the right amount of financing. Some of the communication that they like to have with you really helps you to discipline yourself in your business. And so, when you literally have an account for each individual case, it allows you to keep a much closer eye on what's going on with your money. I've met many of these people in person. When there's an issue, they're calling me directly on my cell phone, and I know who I'm talking to. The reality is that this is a business where you need to have cash to do the work, but it goes up and down, up and down. Anybody that's worked in this business long enough recognizes the fact that a lot of times it's the back half of the year where most of your money comes in. So what do you do in the first half of the year? Well, that's where Esquires come in. They've been able to figure out solutions in order to smooth out cash flow in those down times, and that's just absolutely critical to running a successful firm. There's always some solution to what I was looking for. They're problem solvers, whether it was help with a marketing initiative, a working capital line of credit, case costs, a partner buyout. I'm very proud of the fact that in the 20 years of our firm, we've never missed a payroll, and our experts don't go without getting paid. I couldn't have done that without Esquire. Our overall plan for growth has definitely been supplemented and enhanced by our relationship with Esquire. We were able to move into more and bigger office space. We were able to remodel office space. We were able to add a lot of people. It's opened a lot of doors for us. It's allowed us to try cases out of state. It's allowed us to work on cases all over the country. Having a banking relationship where they understand what you're trying to accomplish, they recognize and encourage, if I say, look, I want to keep building this firm, they're going to look at me and say, okay, what can we do to help? Having the peace of mind that they're there to try and make sure that you have what you need and they have solutions that fit what you're trying to accomplish allows us to make sure that our clients are getting the best representation and have the best chance to win their cases. And I couldn't have done that without Esquire. When I hear of a friend that's starting their own firm, I pick up the phone and I call them and I say, there's two things you need to do. Number one, you need to get an accountant. And number two, you need a banking relationship. I have one for you. It's Esquire.